Hi everyone, I'm going to show you a video now that's going to help you as a parent to understand how to log into Google and how to access Google Classroom. Also, how to hand in assignments, to access assignments, to comment on some of the learning that's going on, to give private comments. These are all the things that I'm going to show you in this video. So let's do this. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to google.com. Okay, so if you go up to your omnibar at the top and type in google.com, and then you can click on sign in. Now you're going to sign in with the user account that's been assigned to you by the school. So I've got a test account here that I'm going to use. It's Bart Simpson, and then I'm going to do a next, and then I'm going to put my password in, and then next, and that will log me in to my Google account. Up here you can tell it's been logged in, because if I click on that, it tells me that I'm logged in. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go into Google Classroom for the first time. Now let's click on these 9 dots. Now what you're looking for is Google Classroom. Now most of the time it will appear here, in here, but I need to scroll down here. What you're looking for is this icon here. So let's tap on that and click it, and then we go into Google Classroom. So when you go into Google Classroom, it will display all the classes that you've got access to. Now over here, you can see here, I've got one that says join or decline. Now this is one that I've been invited to that I haven't actually joined yet. So what you need to do is click on join. So if you do see any of these, it means your teacher has invited you to the classroom and you need to join it. So let's click on join. And that will take me into Google Classroom. So let's now look at the interface of Google Classroom. Now I'm going to go through this on the iPad as well. So let's have a look at how you get to that point on the iPad. So to use Google Classroom on the iPad, you would need to download the Google Classroom app first, and then log into your Google account on the app. Then once you've logged in, you will see all your classrooms, as you can see on the screen. That looks slightly different from the computer, but here we've got one here that we can join. So let's join that one, and that will take us straight into that particular classroom. Now the screen looks slightly different from what it does on the computer, but this is how you would do it on the iPad. Now let's have a look at this interface. So up here, you've got your stream. This is everything that's happening in your Google Classroom. Here you're going to see all the upcoming work that's due. Then we've got our classwork. This is where all your assignments will be. And you can see here there's an assignment ready for us to do. And then over here are all the people in your classroom. So you can see this is the teacher, and then we've got another classmate here called Han Solo. Okay, so let's go back to the stream. Up here you've got 3 lines. If you click on these 3 lines, it will show you all the classes that you've got access to as a student. But I want to show you this to-do list. If you click on the to-do list, this is going to tell you all the different assignments that are due. So I've got my to-do list there. This is everything that's due. It will also tell you anything that's due and past, any deadlines that have been missed. You've also got the done area here, so you can look at all the assignments that have been completed. So this will show you everything in every class that you are a member of. Now let's go back to our classroom. Now I've switched over to my Han Solo account here. So just so you know, Bart Simpson is another member of this particular class, as you can see here. So let's go to the stream. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how you can hand in your assignment. So let's go to classwork, and we have an assignment here all ready to do. Okay, so let's click on this assignment, and then we're going to view our assignment. So let's click on view. Now this says open the document within this post, give the document. So the instructions for the assignment are here. Now what we can do as a student, I can post a class comment. Now, if there's a problem that you may want to ask the teacher about, but it's okay for all the class to see, then this is where you would put that comment. So here I can put a comment. So this might be relevant to the whole class, so we can add that. That becomes a class comment within this particular assignment. Now, over here, I've also got the option to do a private comment. A private comment will only go to the teachers within that classroom. So I can click on the private comment here and add that private comment. And then we can tick that, and then that is going to go straight to the teacher. And then the teacher can reply to that private comment. As you can see, the teacher has now responded and they will get back to you. Now I'm going to show you how to get this far on the iPad. Okay, so this is the stream on the iPad. So what we want to do is go to classwork and let's go to the assignment. So this is the view of the assignment. Now, on the iPad, you can tap where it says class comment. We can tap on that and then tap another class comment. And as you can see, we have the other class comment there as well. So let's go back now. And at the bottom here, we've got your work. So we tap on your work. We can add a private comment by tapping on private comment. And again, we can add a private comment to the teacher here. And then press the little paper aeroplane here. And that will send that private comment back to the teacher. Okay, the next part is to actually do the assignment. Now, your assignment has a document up here that you can click on. So the teacher has given you a document to actually complete. So let's click on this document. That's going to open up a Google Doc. And the first thing you've been asked to do is put in a title. So I'm going to put a title in. And let's just make that a title. And let's put it in the middle. Then it's also asked in the assignment, it's actually give the document a title and then use bullet points to list all the things that you have learned during the induction. So we can use the bullet point option here and then we can start listing it. Once you've finished that document, you can do this two ways. You can hand in the document. On a Google Doc, you can press this button up here that says turn in. So that's one way of turning in your document when it's finished. Then you've also got this in Google Classroom, this option here to hand in. So let's hand it in from here. You can do it in both places. So let's hand in, and then it's going to ask you again if you want to hand in, and then you click hand in. Now, if by mistake you've handed it in, you can unsubmit, because once you've handed it in, you do not have edit access to that document anymore. So you have to unsubmit it to get that edit access back. Once you do unsubmit, the teacher will know that you've actually unsubmitted that document. I'm going to unsubmit now because I want to show you some other things. Unsubmit and unsubmit. The other things we've got here is add or create. So if you want to add additional documents, you can do it with this button here. So let's click on add or create. Now we can do this from Google Drive. We can add a link. We can add a file, or we can add extra Google Docs, slides, sheets, or drawings. Now, if you're doing this on an iPad, you also have the option of taking photographs. So I'm going to show you now on the iPad how you can do that. So let's look at how you can actually do this on the iPad then. So what I'm in is in my classwork folder on the iPad, and then I'm going to go into the induction assignment here, and at the bottom here, I'm going to click on your work. So let's tap on that. And now I've got the option here to hand it in from here. Now I can tap on my Google Doc. If I want to edit this on my iPad, I can tap on my Google Doc here. That's going to open up this screen here. And then I need to tap this button in the corner here, the square with the arrow in it. So let's tap that. And what that's going to do, it's going to open it up in the Google Docs app, so I can edit the document. You must have that app installed on your iPad first. Then let's press the pencil in the bottom, and now we can type. So let's put a title in, etc., etc. And then you can tap the tick in the corner, and then we can go back to our Google Docs. Now what we need to do now, we need to go back to Google Classroom. So we can swipe up and then tap on Google Classroom, and then tap the X, and then we can hand it in the normal way. But I'm not going to hand in at the moment. What I want to show you is the added features of using the iPad. So let's tap add attachment. So here is if I want to add extra work to this particular assignment. So I've got all the other options: drive, link, file, docs, etc. All of those things that you would have on the computer, but I've also got pick photo and use camera. So you may have actually created a video or have a photo in your camera roll, in which case you can pick a photo, or you can do it directly from the app. So let's tap on use camera. Now I have a piece of work here that my daughter has done today. So I'm going to take that picture, I'm going to take a picture of it. There's my picture. And then what I'm going to do then is use that photograph. So I'm going to tap on use, and that is adding a photograph of the work that my daughter has done. So if they've done this on a piece of paper, you can take a photograph and hand it in to Google Classroom. So it becomes a little bit more flexible when you're using the iPad for this kind of thing. Then I can tap on hand in again, and now I've submitted my assignments onto Google Classroom, so my teacher can now review them and mark them. So that's how you as a parent would use Google Classroom with your children. Thanks for watching. Please click the like button and please subscribe to this channel for more educational technology videos. Until next time, goodbye.